Imagine flying into Switzerland, getting past all the security in Davos, walking into a bar, and sitting at the bar is none other than Dr. Leemon Baird, co-founder and inventor of Hedera Hashgraph. That's how my Davos experience started this year. Then imagine just a couple days later being asked to be on a panel with Dr. Leemon Baird and other respected voices in the AI and blockchain space. That was my experience. When I went to Davos, I go to Davos every year. This is my second year going to Davos during the World Economic Forum. And this was the first year that I went and got a hotel badge and was going into the more secure areas of Davos. So there's the Davos that you have, there's 3 Davoses that go on. There's the official World Economic Forum events where all the world leaders and all those folks go. Then there is the secure area where only people with hotel badges are allowed to go. And then there's the greater city of Davos. So depending on your level of involvement with the World Economic Forum determines which badge that you have. This particular year, I had the hotel security badge, so that granted me access to a number of different areas. Well, last year, when I went to Davos last year, I stopped by the Hedera booth. I've been involved with Hedera since 2018. I built my first dApp ever on Hedera in 2022, and it has been a whirlwind ever since then. So in 2018, I first heard about Hedera on the Hidden Forces podcast where Dr. Leemon Baird was talking about Hedera Hashgraph. And I was like, there's something to this. There's something to this. I got excited about Hedera the same way that I got excited when I heard about Ethereum. And I recognized that Hedera Hashgraph was going to take distributed ledger technology to a whole nother level. You know, as you guys can see, I got my Hedera shirt on. I love Hedera. Like I said, found out about Hedera in, like, I want to say 2018 on the Hidden Forces podcast, and was really researching Hedera Hashgraph and its capabilities and what it was about. As with all things in crypto, is that you miss the initial coin offering, and then when you finally realize that it's there, you have to go and get a particular wallet to be able to do it, find an exchange that's selling it, so that all those big headaches. However, that never stopped me from still being involved and understanding what was going on with Hedera. Dr. Leemon was on a few other podcasts since that Hidden Forces podcast, but it sparked my interest. So much so that whenever I would go to crypto events, I was always making sure to get, oh, there it is. I was always making sure to get Hedera merch. Like, I have Hedera shirts, I have Hedera pins, I have Hedera socks. What else do I have? Hedera, you guys give great merch, by the way. But outside of the merchandise that you have, Hedera has incredible technology. And it's one of the reasons why I was sitting on that panel, why I was asked to be on that panel, because I understood how a technology like Hedera and its Hashgraph technology can really be utilized by AI. In Hashgraph, gossip about gossip, what you're looking at is a truly metadata-rich environment, right? You have the data itself, but the metadata is what can help you really gain major insights from your data. How your data is structured, how your data is formatted. All of that allows for AI to go and get actionable insights from your data. When I went to Consensus in 2022, it was Ed Marquez and Lena who really introduced me into the entire ecosystem. It was one thing to be on the outside as a fanboy. It was another thing to be on the inside as a developer and as a builder of the actual technology, to understand how to use it, where to use it, and getting familiar with the actual community. Then in 2023, going to Davos and meeting the Hedera community, more of the HBAR Foundation and the governing council members, being involved with them and networking with them, to meeting, reconnecting with that team during ETH Denver, and then reconnecting again this year in 2024, to go from meeting Dr. Leemon Baird at the bar to a couple days later being asked to be on a panel talking about blockchain and AI. And the thing about it is, Dr. Leemon Baird, we talked for maybe about an hour and a half, sitting at the bar, talking about blockchain, talking about AI, talking about the integration of blockchain and AI, talking about the future of manufacturing, of self-replicating manufacturing, all these different topics in which blockchain can help, and AI, and how we can leverage AI. And it further validated what I had felt about Hedera in terms of, this is truly transformational technology, and put in the right hands, given the right business cases, right business models, that it is truly something transformational. And I'm building on Hedera right now. Many people in the crypto and blockchain community, people who aren't builders, they only look at coins for its investment potential. But to really have a grasp of a coin, project, company, in order to have a true grasp of their investment potential, you have to actually understand the technology and what differentiates that technology from all other technologies. One of the things that Hedera has over many of the other competitors is it's got Fortune 500 companies that have joined as part of its governing council. So companies like Avery Dennis, Boeing, Mondelez, and many others have joined the governing council of Hedera, that are saying, hey, blockchain and distributed ledger technology is something that we need to be involved in. We need to have visibility on. And what are the technologies that we can support that will provide the best use cases for us in our enterprises? Hedera talks about being the DLT for enterprise, and it literally is. Now, how we build those systems in legacy enterprises is where a lot of the opportunity lies, and there's also challenges that come with it. But that's not something that we should be afraid of. When large enterprises are trying to figure out how they can implement the technology in their enterprise, that gives startups and smaller companies an opportunity to integrate it earlier, get it right, experiment, get it right, and refine it, and turn themselves into the giants of tomorrow. And that's what I'm looking forward to, working with and helping to develop the giants of tomorrow. And you can only build giants if you have solid foundational technology like Hedera Hashgraph. Incredible. Just like I said, it's just been incredible. It was incredible, an incredible experience. Monique Morrow, she asked me to. I happened to be, so let me break it down for you guys. So, I'm familiar with some of the people from the Hedera team. Some of the people recognize me from last year when I was at the Arabian Nights party, which was a party that was sponsored by Hedera and Politico. Some of the people recognize me from there. So, I'm stopping by the Hedera booth, saying hello to my folks. And Monique asked me, she said, "Hey, I know that you've been interested in Hedera, and I would like for you I would like for you to be on my panel." I said, "No, sure, not a problem." So, you know, requested that I be on the panel. We go downstairs. This is basically the last panel of the week, one of the last panels of the week. And we go downstairs of the hotel, and in there's like 15, 20 tables. It's more a private kind of intimate setting, but it was me, Dr. Leemon, and three other individuals on the panel. And we were just talking about AI governance and the integration of AI and blockchain. And blockchain is critical. You're going to need blockchain verification and validation in an AI generated world. When you have deep fakes and misinformation, blockchain will help us be able to provide the provenance, provide the origination points for that particular video, that particular article, that particular whatever AI generated artifact. Blockchain will help us validate and verify it, whether it's genuine or not. So we talked about that. And during that time, I met some incredible individuals. Kerry Kennedy heard me speak, was there to hear me speak. Some of the leaders of some of the large organizations were there hearing me speak and were interested in my thoughts further about blockchain and AI. And basically, the to sum up my major points was that we shouldn't be afraid of new solutions. New solutions are going to create new problems, and we should not be afraid of the new problems that these great solutions create. Point blank, period. Don't stop technological innovation because of fear, because of your need to control. Don't do it. Don't do it. Allow the innovation to happen. Do it in a thoughtful manner now, in a thoughtful and intentional manner. But do not allow the fear of this technology to stop us from utilizing it and creating things that are transformational for the human experience and the human race. We're in an amazing time right now, an amazing time right now. And everyone should be learning how to utilize AI. Everyone should be getting familiar with blockchain, getting familiar with HBAR and Hedera. You should be getting familiar with that. You should be getting familiar with Claude and Chat GPT. You should be getting familiar with all these different tools, large language models, automation. Should be getting involved in all of this. It's so important, so important. If you do not understand these technologies, you will relegate yourself to less privileged parts of society. It's unfortunate to say, but that's the truth. It was going from meeting Dr. Leemon Baird to now being on a panel with him. It let me know that the years of hard work, the years of research that I had put in were paying off. Were paying off. You don't get to be on a panel with the co-founder of Hedera and the co-founder of IBM's blockchain business. You don't get to be on panels like that unless you're a heavy hitter yourself, unless you've put the work in. I'm glad that I put the work in and now I'm sharing it with others. Go learn about blockchain. Go learn about AI. Shout out to the Hedera team. Shout out to Monique. Appreciate you. Shout out to Dr. Leemon. Shout out to Ed. Shout out to Lena. Shout out to Betsabe. Shout out to Zenobia. I appreciate all of you. But yeah, Hedera is awesome. Hedera is awesome.